everybody, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. We're going to focus in a little bit more in depth on the emotional intensity of the female psychopath. I've received a number of inquiries from viewers who have asked for me to discuss a little bit more about the personality dynamics of the female psychopath. And we can't do that without understanding the emotional intensity of their manipulation. The female psychopath is an individual who really operates by a sense of pathological self-interest. And they do this through manipulating individuals in their environment through a very sort of one-sided hostility. I hope this is okay. A very one-sided sort of hostility or force, because they have such a need, an insatiable need to have power and control over others, that they will need to constantly be the one in control and manipulate objects, people, and things to work out for what they want. And I call this basically, it's almost like a pathological atmosphere of pathological envy that they create, where people just want to kind of sit and observe them. There's this je ne sais quoi. There's certain something about them which you can't quite put a finger on, but you know it when you feel it. It's an attractiveness. It's a fascination. It's alluring in. It's it's kind of like it's almost like a train wreck. If you were to see a train falling off the tracks, I mean, you probably wouldn't want to take your eyes off of it because there's something really destructive about to happen. This is the same sort of feeling that is really created around the atmosphere and really the energetic field around the female psychopath. The female psychopath, without a conscience and without a lack of empathy, does not care or have a bond with others. It's all an imposter. It's all a fake. It's all a facade. And they really do this by creating an atmosphere like, you are jealous of me, but even though you're not, they create this atmosphere through neurolinguistic programming and other sort of body language that is very haughty in nature, that establishes an unfair playing field where they are trying to create this atmosphere that, like, you should be jealous of them and that you should basically, be there to be their toy, their whipping post, if you will. And the extent of their manipulation is very intense. So, I mean, they will get married to people to use them. They will break up marriages to destroy people. They will get into people's bank accounts. They will do smear campaigns at people's workplaces. They will destroy people's property. I mean, it's just at no extent. There's really no limit to what these people are capable of. And oftentimes, the people who are closest to them know that when they see the mask drop, and they know the outbursts of rage, they know the manipulation, they know the slander, the insults, the cruel things that they will say, the triangulation that they will engage in to put other pivotal people in your path and make you feel like you're about to lose them so that you end up working harder for them. And it's a repetitive vicious cycle until either it's intolerable to the victim, they are exposed through something that they have done, said, their emails, they've been found out at some location. There's pictures of them on Facebook, social media, Instagram, Snapchat, where they're just exposed. And then you have the proof that you need, and then the denial becomes, that's where the journey then begins. And oftentimes I find that, one thing about a female psychopath is that there's an emotional, energetic field around them which others cannot exist in. So there's such a feeling emanating from them of control, sexuality, control, manipulation, that other people almost can't exist. It becomes to a point when they become more mature, or I would say more adept at their manipulation, that a lot of people can't exist in the same field with them. They almost have a telekinetic field around them where you just don't even want to be near them. You just don't even want to be by them, but you can't stop looking at them. It's like a weird paradox. And so this energetic field is very palpable. You can almost touch it. You can feel it. It's almost like a energy burn. It's not very pleasant. But yet it's almost like it's so cold that it's hot. It's almost doesn't register on the regular emotional spectrum. In fact, I don't even know what to call it. I just want to call it the psychopathic, untouchable, energetic field. It's almost like, really, I don't know, there's really not many words in the English language to describe it. And it's always very illogical as well. One thing I want to discuss here in this video is the object of the facade, and that oftentimes they are very underneath. They are an individual who has objectives and an agenda which is very contrary to their mask. So if they present a mask as a caretaker, a spouse, a lover, I almost want to say it's almost like an atmosphere of a booby trap. And this is going to sound very strange to you people who have never encountered this. Those of you who have will know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's almost as if they plant a minefield for you to walk into, where they are trying to or going to trip you up. It's almost like your environment is set with these invisible strings that you're going to just naturally trip over, and you're going to get like electrified. And you are just going to foul up. They are just going to mess you up. And literally, they can trip you where they put objects and things in the environment that you're going to fall over. Literally, their energy tends to emanate and stay in a room after they're gone. They have this energetic vibration that comes off of them, that it is all about them and only them. And then they'll also place things in their environment, which kind of is like, I am here, sort of, declaring their territory. And it's very difficult to live or be in relationship or with businesses with them, because you just feel this magnetic force just trying to push you away if you're not the one who is pulled in. So while you're being targeted, if you are a drinking buddy to them, if you are a house buddy, if you are paying their bills, if you are paying their lights, their food, then you're going to feel this magnetic attraction. It can turn the other way around, where it's this magnetic repulsion. And it's almost they will insult you to your DNA. They will insult you and criticize you deeper than your DNA. There's something very insidious about the way that they manipulate, because they have a deficit with their consciousness and a deficit of empathy. They have kind of an overabundance of an ability to read others and gain others' trust very, very well. So they're very good networkers. They will use others as stepping stones farther than you can spit. So if they can work a room, work a person, work a Snapchat, work a Facebook, connect and just basically step over others, but you can bet that others are going to be squashed for them to rise up at the top and get whatever they want. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos help. Please share, please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.